Growing a kiwi plant from seed is a wonderful journey filled with anticipation and discovery at every stage. Imagine holding a tiny, unassuming seed in your palm, so small it's easy to overlook. Yet, within that seed lies the potential for a lush, fruit-bearing vine that can one day fill your garden with vibrant green leaves and delicious, fuzzy kiwis. It's a bit like magic. You tuck the seed into the earth, water it gently, and wait. Days pass, and then, almost suddenly, a tiny sprout pushes through the soil, reaching for the sunlight. It's a moment of pure wonder, a reminder of nature's quiet miracles. You start with a small, brown seed and, with time and care, you can grow a big, leafy vine. It does take patience. The transformation isn't instant, but every new leaf and tendril is a sign that your efforts are paying off. Watching your plant grow taller and stronger each week is incredibly rewarding. Kiwis don't grow fruit quickly, but the process is exciting and full of surprises. Each stage brings something new to observe. Whether it's the first true leaves, the way the vine starts to climb, or the delicate flowers that appear later on. Many people think it's hard or complicated. They worry about making mistakes or not having the right conditions. But the truth is, growing kiwis from seed is much more approachable than it seems. The truth is, anyone can do it. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, you can start this adventure right at home. All you need is a little curiosity and a willingness to learn as you go. You don't need fancy tools or a big garden. A sunny windowsill, a few small pots and some basic potting soil are enough to get started. Even if you live in an apartment, you can grow kiwi seedlings indoors until they're ready for a bigger space. What you need most is time, patience, and gentle care. Regular watering, a bit of sunlight, and watching over your seedlings as they grow will make all the difference. It's a slow process, but every day brings your plant closer to maturity. Each step is simple if you go slowly. Take your time, follow each instruction, and enjoy the process. Gardening is as much about the journey as it is about the result. Kiwis are special because they climb and twist. Their vines are full of energy, always searching for something to hold on to. Watching them wrap around a trellis or support is like seeing a living sculpture take shape. They need space and support as they grow. Providing a sturdy trellis or some garden stakes will help your kiwi plant reach its full potential, allowing it to stretch out and thrive. Another important thing to know is that kiwi plants can be male or female. Only female plants produce fruit, but they need a male plant nearby for pollination. This is a fascinating part of growing kiwis, learning to identify the differences as your plants mature. You need both for fruit, so you can watch for this as your plants get bigger. As your vines develop, keep an eye out for the first flowers. They'll give you clues about whether your plant is male or female. So, if you are ready to try something new and rewarding, let's begin. Every gardener starts somewhere, and every great garden begins with a single seed. The adventure is waiting for you. This guide will walk you through each step, from planting your first seed to caring for your growing vine. With a little patience and care, you'll soon be on your way to growing your very own kiwi plant from seed. Let's get started. The very first step in growing your own kiwi plants from seed is to select a ripe, healthy kiwi fruit. You can pick one up from your local grocery store, a farmer's market, or, if you're lucky enough to have a kiwi vine at home, straight from your own garden. The quality of the fruit you choose will have a big impact on your success, so take your time with this part. Look for a kiwi that feels slightly soft when you gently squeeze it, but not mushy. It should also have a sweet, fragrant aroma. These are signs that the fruit is perfectly ripe and the seeds inside are mature and ready for planting. Once you've chosen your kiwi, slice it open carefully on a clean cutting board. Use a spoon to scoop out a generous spoonful of seeds from the center of the fruit. The seeds are tiny and surrounded by the juicy green flesh, so try to get as many as you can in one go. You don't need a huge amount of seeds to get started. Just a small handful is more than enough for beginners. In fact, even a single kiwi fruit can provide you with dozens of seeds, so you'll have plenty to work with. Place the seeds into a small bowl of clean room temperature water. This will help separate the seeds from the sticky fruit pulp that clings to them. Swirl the seeds gently with your finger, stirring them around to loosen and wash away the sticky coating. This step is important because any leftover fruit can encourage mold or bacteria to grow later on. Let the seeds soak for a few minutes. This soaking process helps to further clean the seeds and makes it easier to separate the good ones from the bad. After a short while, you'll notice that some seeds will sink to the bottom of the bowl while others float on the surface. The seeds that sink are usually the healthiest and most likely to sprout. Carefully remove and discard any seeds that float. These floating seeds are often empty or damaged and they probably won't grow well, so it's best to get rid of them now. Next, take your clean, healthy seeds and spread them out in a single layer on a piece of kitchen towel or a paper napkin. This will help absorb any excess moisture. Gently pat the seeds dry with another towel, being careful not to crush them. The goal is to remove as much water as possible without damaging the delicate seeds. Leave the seeds to dry in a warm, airy spot, like a sunny windowsill or a countertop away from direct drafts. Let them sit for at least a day, or until they feel completely dry to the touch. It's important that your seeds are both clean and dry before you move on to the next step. Any leftover moisture can cause the seeds to rot or develop mold, which will ruin your chances of growing healthy kiwi plants. Don't rush this process. Patience is key here. Giving your seeds enough time to dry thoroughly will pay off in the long run. You'll notice that clean seeds look shiny and smooth, while seeds with leftover fruit pulp may appear sticky or dull. Clean seeds are much less likely to get moldy or rot during the next stages. Take your time to arrange the seeds and make sure they're spaced out so they dry evenly. This attention to detail now will make a big difference later. Remember, this small step of careful cleaning and drying sets the foundation for healthy kiwi seedlings. By preparing your seeds properly, you're giving your future plants the very best start possible. With a little patience and care, you'll soon be ready to move on to the next exciting stage of growing your own kiwi plants from seed. Kiwi seeds need a little trick called cold stratification. In nature, seeds spend winter in the cold ground before they grow in spring. We can copy this at home. Take your dry kiwi seeds and wrap them in a damp paper towel. Place the towel inside a plastic bag or small container. Seal it gently but don't squeeze out all the air. Put this bag in the fridge, not the freezer, for 2 to 4 weeks. Check the seeds once a week. If the paper towel gets dry, add a tiny bit of water. If you see any mold, pick out those seeds. Most seeds will just rest during this time. This chilling time is important. It tells the seed it is safe to grow. Don't skip this step, or your seeds may not sprout well. After a month, they are ready for the next stage. Now, your seeds are ready to wake up and grow. Take them out of the fridge. Gently remove them from the paper towel. Some seeds might already show tiny roots. That's a good sign. Fill a small tray or pot with seed-starting compost. It should be light and not too wet. Place the seeds on the surface, then cover them with a thin layer of soil, just enough to hide them. Water gently with a spray bottle so you don't wash the seeds away. Put the pot in a warm, bright place. A windowsill with light is perfect. Kiwis like warmth, so 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, or 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, is best. Keep the soil damp, but not soggy. In 1 to 4 weeks, you should see green sprouts. Watch carefully. As soon as you see green, you know you're doing well. It's exciting to see life begin from such a tiny seed. Once your kiwi seedlings are up, they need plenty of light. If they do not get enough, they will grow tall and thin, searching for sun. Place your pot in the brightest spot you have. If it's winter and days are short, a grow light can help. As the seedlings grow, you may see many crowded together. It's best to thin them out. Choose the strongest ones and gently snip the weaker ones at the soil surface. This gives the best plants more room. Water your seedlings when the soil is dry to the touch. Don't let them dry out, but don't overwater. Too much water makes roots rot. You want the soil to feel like a wrung-out sponge. As the plants grow, you will see the first true leaves. These look different from the first baby leaves. This is a good sign your kiwis are strong and ready for the next step. When your kiwi seedlings have developed 2 or 3 true leaves, it's a sign that they're strong enough to be moved to their own pots. These true leaves are different from the first tiny leaves that appear, called seed leaves. True leaves look more like the mature leaves of the kiwi plant, and their appearance means your seedlings are ready for the next stage of growth. Start by filling small pots with fresh, well-draining potting soil. It's important to use a mix that allows water to drain easily, as kiwi roots don't like to sit in soggy soil. You can use a standard potting mix, but adding a bit of perlite or sand can help improve drainage even more. With your finger, make a small hole in the center of each pot. This hole will be the new home for your seedlings' delicate roots, so make it deep enough to fit the roots comfortably without bending them. Carefully lift each seedling from the tray using a spoon or a stick. Be gentle and try to keep as many roots intact as possible. The roots are very fragile at this stage, and damaging them can slow down the plant's growth or even kill the seedling. Place each seedling into its new pot, setting the roots gently into the hole you made. Make sure the seedling sits at the same depth it was growing in the tray, with the base of the stem just above the soil surface. Gently firm the soil around the roots with your fingers. This helps remove air pockets and gives the seedling support as it starts to grow in its new home. Don't press too hard, just enough to hold the plant upright. Water the seedlings well after potting, but be careful not to overwater. The soil should be moist but not soggy. Too much water can cause the roots to rot, so always check that excess water can drain away freely. Place the pots in a bright spot with plenty of indirect sunlight, but avoid direct harsh sun for the first few days. A windowsill or a shaded patio works well. This gentle light helps the seedlings recover from transplant shock and encourages healthy growth. As your kiwi plants grow and their roots fill the pots, you'll need to move them into larger containers. Repotting gives the roots more space to expand and helps the plants grow stronger before they're ready for the garden. When your kiwi plants reach about 10 to 15 centimeters tall and the weather outside is warm and settled, it's time to think about planting them in the garden. Avoid planting out if there's still a risk of frost, as young kiwi plants are sensitive to cold. Choose a sunny spot in your garden with well-drained soil. Kiwi plants love sunlight, but they also need protection from strong winds, which can damage their tender leaves and stems. A sheltered location, such as near a fence or wall, is ideal. Before planting your kiwis outside permanently, it's important to let them get used to outdoor conditions. This process is called acclimatization, or hardening off. It helps the plants adjust to changes in temperature, sunlight, and wind. Start by putting your potted kiwi plants outside for just a few hours each day, gradually increasing the time they spend outdoors over the course of a week. Bring them back inside at night, especially if temperatures drop. This gradual process is known as hardening off. It's a crucial step that helps prevent transplant shock and prepares your plants for life in the garden. By hardening off your kiwi plants, you help them build resilience to sun and wind, ensuring they stay healthy and strong as they transition to their new home outdoors. With a little patience and care, your kiwi seedlings will soon be thriving in the garden, ready to grow into productive fruit-bearing vines. Kiwi vines grow quickly and need support. Build a strong trellis, fence, or even a sturdy post with wires. Kiwis are climbers. They will twist and wrap around anything they find. As your plants grow, tie the vines gently to the support. Use soft string or garden ties. Don't pull too tight, or you might damage the stems. Prune off any small side shoots that tangle or crowd each other. After a year or two, you will start to notice differences between your plants. Some will make small flowers, these are female. Others have different flowers, these are male. Both are needed for fruit. If you have space, keep several plants to increase your chance of having both. Pruning and training help the vines grow strong and healthy. If you skip this, your plant may get tangled or weak. It's a small task that makes a big difference. Growing kiwi from seed takes time. Most plants won't fruit for 3 to 7 years. This can feel like a long wait, but every new leaf and flower is a small victory. Enjoy each step along the way. Some common mistakes are easy to avoid. Don't expect fruit in the first year or two. Many beginners overwater their plants. This causes root rot. Kiwis like moist but not soggy soil. Make sure your plant has enough space and a strong support. Another mistake is growing just one plant. If you don't have both male and female, you won't get fruit. Try to grow several, or swap plants with friends. Finally, protect your plants from pests, frost, and strong winds. Mulch around the base to keep roots cool and moist. If you care for your plants, they will reward you, just not overnight. Growing kiwi from seed is more than just a gardening project. It teaches patience, care, and hope. You start with something tiny and, over the years, watch it change and grow. Every flower and fruit is a reward for your effort. Kiwis are beautiful vines, even if you never get fruit. Their leaves are big and green, the flowers are lovely, and the process brings you closer to nature. Sharing plants with friends is a joy too. Remember, every gardener starts somewhere. Mistakes are part of learning. Don't get discouraged if things go slowly. Celebrate each new shoot and every step forward. In the end, growing kiwi from seed is a slow but deeply rewarding adventure. Give it time and love, and your small seed could become a giant, fruitful vine. Happy gardening!